Amigos, estamos de vuelta aquí en la cabina de Radio International en el tercer día de Expo Transporte Guadalajara 2023, transmitiendo totalmente en vivo y en directo. Estamos con dos personalidades muy importantes para International y para Navistar. Estamos muy emocionados y tenemos aquí a mi derecha a Koen Knoops, presidente de Navistar Financiera, y tenemos aquí a mi izquierda a Bernardo Valenzuela, director de Navistar Financiera en México. La verdad es que un placer estar aquí con ambos. Bernardo, bienvenido.
Gracias.
Welcome, Mr. Knoops. Vamos a empezar con las preguntas. Estas preguntas pues van a ser en inglés. So, Mr. Knoops, can you tell us about Navistar Financial? Tell us more about the products that you are offering as a company.
Yeah. So maybe a bit my background.
Yeah, sure.
Came from Skynet Finance, where I worked 20 years. Then I've been heading Skynet France, the distributor. And I took on this role 6 months ago, coming to Chicago, where the main business is in the US. I will talk about a bit later on, but also Mexico, which for us is a really important business established 25 years ago. And from my very first visit to Mexico, I even came in the month before I started formally working, and promised to the team I will be here every month, which I have done. So I really like the Mexican environment, our team. They're doing a great job, great support. So that's what I can say about a bit the background of my role in Navistar Financial. And on products, maybe Bernardo will talk later on the products in Mexico, but overall, like all of Traton Financial, we would offer leases, loans, operating leases, often linked with service components, insurance, repair,
very complete.
all the offering that transporter needs linked to the financing of his vehicle.
Very complete. Thanks. Did you like Mexico? Yeah.
Of course. What could I say different? But I really do. I spent during my career 10 years a lot in Latin America, not up till Mexico here, but I feel this vibe back that I have known during these kind of years. I'm really happy to be here.
We're really happy to have you here also. Bernardo, ¿nos puedes platicar un poquito más de los productos que están ofertando a todos los clientes y a todo el público como financiera Navistar?
Sí, claro que sí. Realmente en nuestra industria, además de diseñar y fabricar y darle servicio a los camiones, pues el financiamiento es este elemento que permite que los clientes puedan poner sus equipos a trabajar. Nosotros hacemos desde hace 26 años, con un gran conocimiento del mercado y la necesidad de los clientes, arrendamientos financieros, créditos, arrendamientos puros, seguros, capacitación, para pues cerrar esta pinza de servicios para que los clientes tengan una operación muy rentable, muy eficiente y ganen. A nosotros nos gusta que nuestros clientes sean ganadores y si ellos son ganadores, pues todos ganamos, ¿verdad?
Así es, finalmente, esto es un negocio.
Es un negocio, ¿verdad?
Okay, let's go with the next question. How the relaunch of the business is going in the US?
So when Traton had integrated Navistar in the group, it became possible for the business in the US to start again doing retail leases. We had pulled out of that 13 years ago, and now we had the strength of the group to come back. So we launched that operation October 1st, so it's quite young. We have recruited around 70 people. We were 30 in the team, now we're 100. So we're ready to take in all the business. It's of course a huge market in the US, and the first weeks are really going fine, I would say. the dealers are happy to have us back, and we expect to do good business together.
Congratulations for this good effort. Bernardo, ¿nos puedes platicar un poquito qué porcentaje de unidades son vendidas por International y financiadas por Navistar Financial?
Bueno, sí, esto es un objetivo dinámico que tiene dos sectores. Primero, financiamos el 100% del plan piso de los distribuidores, todas las unidades que los distribuidores compran, y dependiendo del mercado y de algunas circunstancias, digamos, de los clientes, etcétera, nosotros contribuimos entre 3 y 4 unidades de cada 10 que se venden en México son financiadas por nosotros, para todos los clientes, no importa su tamaño, más que el porcentaje de unidades vendidas. Lo que nosotros nos interesa mucho, lo van a decir al mercado a través de este programa.
Su programa.
Su programa. Es que cualquier persona que quiera financiar, comprar un camión, venga con nosotros vamos a apoyar.
Ya escucharon, aquí tenemos las puertas totalmente abiertas. Well, why consider Navistar Financial as financial option when acquiring cargo or passenger vehicles?
In general, that goes for all the Traton financial services offering. We like to make it easy for our customers to buy their financing, insurance, service needs together with the vehicle. We call it solution sales. So we step away from first discussing the purchase of a vehicle and then the service, but really integrated so that's ease for the customers. Another thing is they can save their credit lines that they have for doing other investments, like investing in real estate, logistics capacity, and so on. So really use that money for something else. Where we as a captive also make the difference is that we try to stay with our customers in good and bad times, because we know transport can be tricky at moments, and we know how to handle that. As a captive, we only work for the brand for whom we finance the vehicles, and our customers know that. We don't go in financing other stuff, so we're there with them in good and in bad days. So there we really differentiate.
All times with the
Yeah.
customers.
Indeed.
That's very, very good. Pues platícanos un poquito, Bernardo, qué expectativas tienen para el próximo año con todo esto de los autotransportes y todo lo que venden, los productos que ofertan.
We want to have a great year next. We're going to have a great year next year.
Yeah.
Okay? This is going to be. I'm going to speak in English because I want to practice my English.
That's very,
And
very good.
That's
It's
right.
great.
I want this message to rumble all over the world.
Yeah.
No, I think next year is going to be a record year for Navistar, and it's going to be a record year for the finance company. And what we want to do, it's help the customer to be more successful. And the captive finance company, the idea behind a captive finance company is to help their company to support their customers. So this is a team effort, and a team effort has product support and financing, right? And we love what we do, and we understand very keen and with a tremendous amount of detail what the customer needs are. So next year there are big goals for Navistar. We're going to be selling more than 10,000 vehicles.
Wow.
So the company is going to be financing anything between 3,500 vehicles, maybe a little more.
This
right?
is huge.
Maybe more, right?
Maybe more.
This is huge. We will be doing it. We're confident. So tell us, what are the main differentiators of Navistar Financial compared to other market options?
First up, if we look around here on the fair, we see, of course, a lot of newcomers, mainly from Asia, that try to penetrate the market with a product, which is what I would say a classical market penetration only based upon the product. Whereas what I said earlier, the key differentiator for us is bundling the vehicle with services, financial services, insurance, extended warranty, uptime, all these kind of things, where I believe that the historical players in this market will stay quite ahead of new market entrants, and that's also what we want to do. And that's also maybe the link. You have heard me speak about digital transformation earlier. That's really where we want to differentiate in our offering and develop services by supporting this with digital tools.
You are looking into the future. You are the future now.
That's where we want to be, for sure. And there also the strength that we have being part of Traton and having the capacity to invest in this future with the 4 brands, both on the product side, but also on the soft side, where we, as financial services, we're on the soft side, will support us in doing that transition.
We are doing great. Bernardo, what can you tell us about this digital transformation?
Well, we launched our first digital contract last year. Right now, the whole idea of digitalization is to be efficient, to be fast, but also it's intended in a very important way to support the environment. So what we want, we don't want to sign a lot of paper. We want to help with the financing of our trucks to renew the fleet and provide solutions that will be very friendly with the environment. So in the finance business, the funding partners that we met on this show are very keen to support those companies who have strong commitments with the environment, and we're a proud part of that, right? So digital transformation means a lot of things. But in an essence, and probably for this answer, I want to insist that this is the way that we see, with clear evidence, that we can contribute to have a more friendly environment, new products, more successful customers, as the industry is transforming with new technologies and the digitalization that has another piece on the utilization of the truck is bringing a lot of value.
Thanks for helping the world and future generations to have a more good environment. Is there anything else that you both like to add and tell the people that is seeing us right now?
Exactly on the last topic, what you mentioned on sustainability.
Yeah.
It's extremely important there also to play our role as a captive, because we know that classical banks typically would be a little bit afraid of financing electric vehicles, especially financing them on longer durations. What you need to do, those vehicles will have a longer cycle life and also will need to go on longer to have a good total operating economy. There we can really play a role, and there also have a very strong personal drive to convert, I would say, the lot of CO2 that I emit by traveling between Europe and Chicago and here. I'm often feeling bad about that, but then I feel good again if I see how we can change our industry, and also the finance company plays a role in that to make it easier for our customers to go electric. The sooner the better.
You are making the difference.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Bernardo, is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, no, I think that we're concluding a very successful trade show. The business is in a great momentum, and we are really happy to be here today with you and with all the team. We look forward for more.
And hope to be back here in 2 years.
Yes, of course.
No, sooner, please.
Yeah, I mean on this fair.
Okay, yeah.
Really good fair.
Yeah, this fair, yeah.
The integration of all the different parts of Navistar, the sales, the service, the product, the finance, has been for me really strong. And being there the last 2 days with the Navistar Financial Services shirt, all the personnel on the booth and all the drive around that made me extremely happy.
You are living with a full heart, right?
Indeed.
It was great to having you both here. Thanks for being here with me at Radio International.
Thank you for
Gracias. Muy bien.
Muchísimas gracias a todos, amigos, por estar aquí en Radio International en el tercer día, en esta entrevista tan interesante con dos personas muy importantes para Navistar, para International. Vamos a estar aquí todavía un par de horas, así que si quieren venir a alcanzarnos y acompañarnos, los esperamos aquí en el Centro de Convenciones de la ciudad de Guadalajara, La Perla Tapatía. Yo soy Gio Alfieri y recuerda que todos a bordo contigo, vamos más lejos.